It's like you can still push when Eclipse is on cooldown if your opponents have also their spells on cooldown. And yeah, you're right. It will be the Luna. Here you go, Alliance. Alliance perhaps the scariest level 1 team. They always have some shenanigans going on.
I think Cloud9, whenever they've been on Dire side, they do the exact same thing. They try and get into this area. Nice toss, Cogs combination, but Ace is going to be able to get away from those Cogs pretty quickly. It was a good setup, but now Loda's going to be caught on the backlines here as NoiA managed to get a good roll in. They're trying to finish him off and toss forward. NoiA's trying lower, but they do manage to get the first blood with Ryze picking up the kill on Loda, and jonassomfan may die as well. He pops a Fairy Fire, will manage to get out. HeStEJoe dealing with these two supports, but a roll onto EGM, nails him, and Alliance had shenanigans up their sleeves, yes, but are immediately shut down by Cloud9 with their positioning. They were well prepared for what Alliance was about.
Getting some good farm now that the lane is pushed out to his tower. Jonas is going kind of aggressive here, getting deep into the Radiant jungle. See what he can find. If anything, he's actually been, he's been scattered up by this Radiant ward, and this could be the end of him. Without a TP scroll, there's not really a good escape.
Holding on to the glimpse, it looks like he's just going to wait for the kinetic field or not use anything at all and just let his teammates beat up jonassomfan. Keeps all of his attacks. So there's the third kill of the game after our treacherous first blood. 6 now picked up for Loda. We'll see if the Vengeful Spirit's a pretty active carry, I think, for the most part. See if they try and move him around. Where jonassomfan does have the cogs up, but he should be going down here. I thought maybe in that instant where Cloud9, they've been pressuring this tower so much, maybe they'd rotate, but doesn't come out from Alliance quick enough anyway. jonassomfan.
Yeah, Loda didn't have a TP, and I think the IO player cancelled his TP. Yeah. That's the problem, like that, you cancel that TP, you know if anyone tries to TP in on that aggression, it's going to be that extended duration TP. They're going to leave the two, actually leave Luna Viper at the mid lane while the Enigma heads back to the off lane, which is kind of interesting that the two pushing carries are off on their own. I feel like this is something Alliance could try and capitalize on, but they've ganked up Loda, yeah.
Maybe it was a bit of a bait there. Maybe expecting the two supports to naturally be behind the...
Left alone, and this tower's at least going to get down fairly low. But Alliance are ready to make a move. And without
the blink reveal
from the cores. Here we go, yeah.
Limmp already taking down Ryze. Can take this mid and rotate, or push for more. We'll have to see what their decision is. jonassomfan missing the hook. NoiA sidesteps that one. See if he can get the roll away as well. Blinding Light pushes him back. And it's actually going to be C9 on the offensive here. Nice purge creep, slowed down with the stun comboed up. EGM is going to be left for the fishes here. 7-2 now, 14 minutes in. Cloud9 defend their tower, find a pick off. Luminant Blast not quite getting the range needed there.
Yeah, and Tiny's used his combo mid, so he's low in mana. They're not fighting this one.
Good kick in from NoiA.
Yeah.
That was, I think that was a bit of a blind roll. Maybe he had enough vision, or maybe he just guessed it out.
The Alliance, I think, making the best of that situation, but it still isn't looking...
Can he get the hook afterwards? Oh, he needed the hook afterwards. No, maybe with the stun and the relocate, they can still get Ryze trying to run himself away, blink to the wrong direction from Limmp, but it doesn't matter too much. Still in range for the Avalanche. That will be a pickoff, but small pickoff.
That's...
Both accounts, he manages to survive.
Yep.
Oh, Loda. So didn't see this TP coming in. He's going to be slowed down enough that this TP in from the Earth Spirit be enough to find another kill for Cloud9.
That's casualty you don't want to see on the Alliance side. Key for them, and he gets picked off once more. So relocate up top. He's tanky though. He's got a Vanguard.
Yeah, he really is. It does not look like Alliance have enough damage to be able to bring him down the toss up, but now, if anything, it could be Alliance who are in trouble. They had a glimpse ready to go, but didn't actually try anything. Instead, it's going to be a glimpse back into mid lane, where they're going to be caught by Ace with his Eclipse ready to go. Looks like they managed to pick up one. There's the glimpse back, and they'll be able to get Limmp as well. So Cloud9, a very clear and well-executed strategy by them to be able to counter this. Cards, it's gonna be coming in soon.
Yes.
Have to wonder if he gets a pipe after that. How do Alliance? Oh, nice toss back there. Good positioning. That'll be an instant blow up onto NoiA, but Limmp is still going to be caught. They need to relocate out. They will get it. Oh, the glimpse. It was actually almost perfectly timed to be able to still pull Limmp back, but instead the relocate perseveres. Now Loda Mans up against BabyKnight and Ace. Doesn't really have too many options. Does to jump in from Limmp that combos in, but they don't really bring anybody low enough. Now the Static Storm laid out. jonassomfan trying to find his way towards Ace, who's now burnt out of mana. jonassomfan, though, is probably going to be caught here. He doesn't really have anywhere to go. Nice Blinding Light pushback, and Alliance are actually fighting this out pretty respectively. They've already taken one. Now the jump back in from jonassomfan. They get the kinetic field out, though, and that'll prevent a lot of that aggression. Alliance, it looks like they're just a bit too low. BabyKnight's going to be hitting so damn hard with this Nether Toxin. They're chased away once again. They're trying desperately to make this clutch in and out play blink out, but a glimpse right back in, and Limmp is the one who's caught. We're just trying to play this back and forth game with a disruptor. Got to play it perfectly, or you're always going to lose that extra one every day. And I said it's the best Aghanim Scepter that never gets built. and I think in some ways correctly, right? Core Vengeful Spirit can't really go for an attempt here to kill EGM. Looks like they'll catch him. The Limp's back will stop that TP. But yeah, it looks like Loda's going to be trying to go for the Aghanim Scepter. Since they have the information, they know what's going on, but they can't really do anything to stop it. See Rocket Flare after Rocket Flare heading into the Roshan pit, but Cloud9 eventually take that Aegis uncontested.
And Loda's actually been started by a ward here. He needs to get out as soon as possible. Doesn't look like he realizes there's all these heroes coming his way.
Loda silenced up. Blast comes through, trying to give him a little bit of extra help here, but now with that damage over time, refreshed up. Ryze is here as well, so even if Loda could get away, still be a glimpse to pull him right back in. 14-4, 22 minutes in. Cloud9 holding almost a 7,500 gold lead. But they are going to try and go on BabyKnight here with Loda, jonassomfan, and a relocate, I'm sure, as they need every bit of help they get to be able to kill.
He realizes he sees the Centaur.
Spotted, gets hit by the hook. They're going to be able to bounce him back. They are not actually have the quick reaction there. Limmp is finally here. They will get the damage out into BabyKnight, but he force snaps himself deeper into the trees. Handsken dropping lower and lower. He needs to be able to stay alive for the relocate out. Now it's Alliance stuck inside the trees with a Static Storm on top of everything else. And BabyKnight survives. Triple kill for him off of that one, killing all three of the heroes that look to claim his life.
Save him. Yeah, he survives a long time with his build and his tankiness, but he's not going to survive everything, but able to get there in time and keep him alive, and suddenly Alliance are in all sorts of trouble.
Nice blink forward there from NoiA. Even if he misses the stun, he allows the glimpse to be able to find the kill instead. BabyKnight looks to be able to kill Handsken. Already a buyback in from EGM. Dips the melee racks. Is quick to fall here. And Alliance are going to have to strike again. Fortunately, they're not reliant on any big cooldowns, but they can't actually get into the fight in time. See, the map's just completely dark, but they just haven't had the opportunity to be able to push out.
Top lane.
Down. jonassomfan's going to be able to find one onto Ryze, or not. Cape and a force snap save from BabyKnight, so I thought maybe, you know, like, oh, Ryze runs into that hero, has to trade his life for an offlaner, but not even that much happens.
Base is going to crumble, and there's no split push threat at bottom lane. The creep wave is just too far away.
Now the bouncing glaives have begun to peck away, and not just the range of melee racks, but also some of the backline heroes as well. Force staff forward. BabyKnight gets out of position there of the swap attempted by Loda. He's going to be forced to turn and fight, though, as the kinetic field blocks his retreat. Pecked away. BabyKnight. Oh, nice black hole. HeStEJoE finally comes in with a big one, and the relocate out. Not going to be quick enough there from Handsken, so the GG. Alliance, they saw the end of this game. Had to form one last hurrah, but
I think you want burst damage as well. Like, you want to kill Death Prophet fast is the thing. This is a hero that will heal a lot through the Spirit Siphon if you're not focusing it down fast.
Bottom. Ace is going to have a complete 1v1 against jonassomfan, kind of similar to, what was it, the ad Finem, where we had Nyx. HeStEJoE eats through the trees, a little bit more distance. Those spirit balls aren't quite hitting him. HeStEJoE might be able to juke this out a little bit further, but he just can't find an opening. Those trees are all closed off to him. Handsken is going to go down, but Ryze is now low enough that Loda can pick up that kill, or rather EGM is going to be able to pick it up. Loda still plenty of HP underneath this tower. Ryze might be able to catch something here. Unfortunately, only has level 1 of Glimpse, so won't be able to catch EGM to keep him in place. HeStEJoe, he may be caught by his spirits here. The kick is going to be able to stop. Okay, never mind. It stopped Handsken, but Loda was still able to get the extra right click thanks to the tether movement speed. So
help about this off lane without having to directly be there. Mid lane Limp's been rolled on and
the spirit siphon
saving him.
They're still trying to get him. They managed to get the glimpse back, and there's just not enough heals from Handsken to be able to save him the second time around. So, talked about in the draft, they're going to hit a very strong mid-game point. So, a decent laning phase can get that off even more. But it looks like EGM's going to be caught by Ace. They probably weren't expecting this rotation. Ace is now going to settle down in the safe lane, and they're going to move other heroes. Limmp is going to be caught here inside the kinetic field. Spirit Siphon still going out. Now he has the help of Handsken, but they're still going to be able to burst him down and catch Handsken as well with the extra damage. Again, Cloud9 making the heavy rotations into mid, and it's paying off big time. Maybe a wrap onto mid instead, and they're going to be, this is pretty fortuitous timing, or at least a little bit. They dodged one support, but they still may run into NoiA before managing to catch BabyKnight. NoiA ducks himself into the trees. They're going to pop the Centaur ultimate. They're going to try and run down BabyKnight. They catch him with the Frostbite. That'll be an easy kill. NoiA runs the same direction the Alliance came from.
A little bit of a window where they don't have to worry about it, and they can even come back and defend this now with Stampede down.
Now Loda's going to be caught here. He's trying to play around this glimpse. He knows he's going to be pulled back into his death. No teammates to save him. He's going to try and go for the kill on Ryze, but HeStEJoe turns around and puts a stopper on that one with a Malefice.
Can he get down to this bottom lane in time is another question. Ace is in a lot of danger of being smoke wrapped on.
Ace do this. He needs the right Savage Roar here. Pushes back jonassomfan with the haste still up, so he will manage to get out. And maybe this is a turnaround opportunity. NoiA comes in. Nice two-man stun, but jonassomfan is going to be saved by Handsken. Plenty of heals coming out, but Limmp, he doesn't have the same opportunity. He just gets targeted down by BabyKnight, and the damage over time is immense. Alliance are losing hero after hero. Loda is going to be the only one who escapes that nasty engagement.
This is impossible to fight into as well. Like, once there's a pipe up on top of the mech, I just don't see Alliance really winning a team fight.
Limmp almost stretches out a little bit too far. Maybe he still did. Glimpse back, pull back into the kinetic field. They will manage to get him. Ryze, he'll give up his life to be able to kill that core. Now NoiA gets the initiation onto more. EGM in a perfect position for that freezing field, even missing the kick there. So EGM continues to just let it go. They bring down two supports, but still, Ace is not backing down. He gets some more damage on that tier 2. Just a cheeky couple of hits. He'll lose his Spirit Bear because of it, which is 300 HP. Maybe HeStEJoe looking for that black hole. Thinks better of it. It's backing himself up, depending on that mech. EGM needs some help. Handsken, the other support, trying to help him out with a little bit more. The Eclipse goes down. Loda actually trying to come into all this, but there's too many creeps. He misses most of his Eclipses, and now Loda's going to be caught inside the entangle. Nice silence out from Limmp. He tries to come forward with his ultimate. Push back this sniper and see if they can actually catch him. Malefice will provide a little bit of separation. Glimpse gives him even more. Kick in, almost catches him. Dual Scepter goes down. Limmp is going to try and fight that one out. Assassinate actually finishes off Handsken, while the Centaur still goes down as well. C9 in good fighting shape as they now chase away the rest of Alliance. Look to be able to catch Loda. NoiA locked on target there with a good kick. Stops his retreat. And it looks like C9 win the engagement and will take the tier 2 tower.
They're actually worried. Okay, they'll see some Alliance heroes down bottom now, but they do have to... Yeah, it's a 3-man smoke with the relocate.
Oh no, jonassomfan misses that one. HeStEJoe is going to be the target here of the silence, but Limmp, they're too close together. Now going to be pulled into the black hole. EGM can't do anything to stop that one with Frostbite on cooldown. The Luna in from the side manages to pick up at least one. The sniper goes down, but he immediately gets turned around by Ace. All that physical damage comes to the fore. They bring down 3 of Alliance, losing their sniper, yes, but they're still going to be able to use this double damage to finish up Roshan and get an Aegis for it.
Down that area, that was very hard for them to lose, and losing just a sniper to secure an Aegis is easily a win for them. Now they get that plus 65 damage on Ace as well. Oh, he will get found if he walks out.
Bought it out for a second there. Yeah. Gonna have to do a quick blink, doesn't get it in time. Now the Stampede goes down, but he has no way out of this. So when he goes straight for Ryze, trying to actually challenge him, will manage to get the kill. Loda and EGM comboing up here. Even if they don't have the Eclipse, they might just be able to bring down Ace. They get one, but an Assassinate comes in, manage to finish off Handsken, and that is necessary for Loda to have the sustain to fight out this fight against Ace. All that physical damage coming in from a distance. He couldn't finish up NoiA, and now will just die to the 2 cores of Cloud9 from a distance. Limmp, he's being hunted now with his ultimate out. out. He still has to be careful.
Limmp has to stay as far back as possible. Now they've only got the Eclipse for the high ground defense. Stampede's still on cooldown as well. It was a good attempt. I think it's the kind of aggression Alliance needed to make based on their position. They tried to catch him by surprise, fight around that Stampede, but it just didn't work out for him.
Very rapidly becoming do or die for them. Do or die for jonassomfan in particular. But he can't get the initiation out with the Orb of Venom on him, and the Bear zoning him back. He just can't really close the distance like he wants to allow Alliance a clean way to get into this fight. They've got the Stampede now, but it seems like they're going to give up a second lane of racks without him. They're showing Limmp as the defender, and they're going to try and get their 2 initiators into the back line here, but C9 are all smoked up, giving up no information. Now the initiation comes in, Stampede, but a 4-staff away. BabyKnight is away now. He managed to get the dust out, but it doesn't matter. Limp's not targeting him. He's targeting Ace instead with double Spirit Siphon, but he's Savage Roared away. Luna gets dropped with the attempted relocate in the side, and that is going to be it. It looks like for Alliance. HeStEJoE gets the black hole onto Limmp. Mass buybacks coming forward, but GG, well played is called. Alliance know they have no firepower left. 2-0 for Cloud9. We're not going to see a Game 3 in the DAC European qualifiers, not today.